Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division game, another 2v2. Myself as Char Aznable, and then I got my friend Fitz playing as Danny. Danny here, or Fitz, sorry, is in the south playing his Panzer. I'm in the north here, playing as my Sturm. Our opponents here, Goldberg here in the north, playing second guard's Tankovi, and then his teammate here playing first Panzerna in the south. As you can see, though, how we split the map up. Oh, we have to go at 1 speed if we want to see how they split it. And let's pause a second. You can see that they are doubling the center really heavily here. Looks like they're both just going to drive down this road. A little more passive in the north. Still a lot of forces coming down this way as well. While if you look at me and Fitz, in our deployment, you can see that we split the hill up here. I'm going on this location, and he's going to drive down this way. But we're not doubling this main road, which is going to be problematic in a second. Anyway, let's get into this thing, guys. Let's see. It gets pretty tight. It's a little rough in the beginning, but we'll see. Right off the bat, we're opening up with a lot of infantry. Just tons, flamethrowers, MG42s, packs, AT troops, the light pioneers, just tons of stuff going in this area. He's opening up with some flame troops, tons of, normal Russian troops. Open up with some AT troops and some shoots in going up on the main hill here to get some nice fire and get that flag. Our teammate here, buying a Panther D right off the bat, pack guns, some MG42, an assault gun, Panther 4. Unfortunately, though, he's coming against a lot of firepower, 2 T-3045s, a Firefly, 2 Cromwells, multiple Stewarts, probably some AT guns, multiple MGs. He immediately unloads. These guys have pretty bad range. They're just out of range. They can't fire the Pack 40, so he's safe from that. Flamethrower troops getting scratched there. Puma coming down the main road here, firing off engagement here. Looks like he's going to get one shot off. Ooh, will he? I missed, though. Come back to that area, though. I see an aircraft coming, too. Already an IL-2 coming to bomb here. There's this gun right here. Back in the north, though, I'm pushing really hard on the second. I'm just moving some infantry here. You can see that I have a good spot here. He's got a lot of half-tracks to make up for the numbers of infantry. But again, he's got most of his forces are here assisting in this location. And then me and Fitz are doubling this hill right here, so this should be an easy take, especially if this is the amount of forces they're sending. But this lane is the key lane right here. Whoever takes this lane really dominates this position. Right now, it's not looking good for Fitz. Just overwhelming firepower, suppressing the Pack 40s. Already one is suppressed and almost at 0 health. Panther G still firing, having no issue. They bailed out one Cromwell, but the other Pack 40 getting suppressed. Are we on neutral? The Panther D goes down! Oh my god, I was like, hey, what happened to it? It must have been the Firefly here, the 170 pen here. That's pretty huge, losing 120 points, looks like of AT guns, M242. Let's have one Panzer 4 here. Back in my area, though, I'm pushing really hard here. You can just see that I open it up. You try pushing the half tracks, I have 2 of these nice bazooka teams. And tons of elite infantry, and I just ran him over. So you can see that he's totally thin over here, and I'm about to make a huge breakthrough this whole line. By the main time now, they've broken through this whole center here, and their southern location's looking really dicey too. Just a flamethrower and a Pandergren and 1 Puma. Not enough to beat the forces that are already there and coming. At this point, I was talking to Fitz here. He needed help, so the plan was for me to finish up the breakthrough here, and you can see that's happening right now. We're just walking forward now, and then after that, I've helped to take this hill. I'm going to send tons of reinforcements to help him in these locations in center, and then we'll counterattack this location next. So that's the plan, right? Get back to this main lane, but it's going to take a minute. Panther 4 though, just hanging out, get a nice maximum kill there. T-3045s moving down the road. He's going to get a nice side shot on these T-3045s. Oh, they're turning, rotating. T-3045s will not get the first shot here. Nice penetration. Misses. And he's going to fire one more round. It's nice kills. That pays for the Panther 4 there. Even if he dies, it's 110 points. Pack 40 is still alive here, 1 health. With another Panther D. Gets a nice ammo crack on the Stewart. Back in the south, though, you can see this entire area is gone. So this is kind of concerning right now. We're down a lot. We broke up here. Our A of infantry just destroyed You know, Goldberg here, second guard Senko. Not a great deck for CQC. He's getting some help from his teammate. Cromwell's coming in. Got in this hill position. Nice and locked down. You started seeing me. I'm pouring in troops now. Bring in Pack 40. Bring in a Martyr 2. Help out. Also sending some Urzats down here in a Stug just to help out. Try to stop the bleeding for a second. And we were kind of concerned, right? Because there's a Jug and a Balance on their team. And we're a Maverick and a Balance. So it's on us to like push and get these flags and get the double tick going. And right now it's like worst case scenario, we're being ticked down. Moving up though, I got my Sturm shoots in here. They gun down Gavardi. Not a good time to be a yeah, that gets deleted, that flag. So we're up 2 flags in this location. See my Urzats coming down here with some of Fitz's units as well. Finally got a Pack 40 here. Martyr coming up. We have this area still locked down. Build out tank there. Kill 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm bringing up an 88 here. This is a really key unit. You bring up an 88, like what are these gonna do? What are they gonna do in response? They don't really have that much artillery. They got 107 here. It's pretty far back. It's like, hey, can we get these flags back and make up the difference here? It's like, that's the key right now. Like, they didn't get to exploit their push here. Like, they didn't get to go down this road or anything, so we're okay there. A lot more armor than infantry right now. I think a Hurricane coming around. Going in for a Pack 40. Hurricanes are notoriously slow, guys. Look at that speed. 365 kilometers. Gonna go for a nice strafe there. That's a clean kill though. You can see that they're starting to see forces from me coming in here to help Fitz. Fitz getting out doubled by 2 players right now. No real response from up here though. This area is locked down. So now it's about funneling resources into this area. You can see that they got a Stug here. He's got a Panther 4 here. And the counterattack's about to begin. Now we're at 12-12. We're like, okay, we aren't down anymore. It's just about like, okay, can we get this ball rolling down this main lane here? And like, we noticed that there was a secondary roll right here. And they kept buying super expensive tanks. They need to be really cost efficient with these tanks to be effective with them. I Pack 40 here, getting a nice shot. Not getting a kill though. P-30-45 being smart, backing off. But there's a Panther 4 in the rear looking at him. Fires a nice shot off. Oh, but he gets killed with the Pack 40 right before that. And you know, like all those losses we took in the beginning, like, are not going to be that big of a deal if we're losing those T-35. If he's losing those T-30-45s like that. An ILT coming here. A lot of aircraft. I'm bringing out my first fighter to deal with this. So I was getting sick of all these aircraft coming in, destroying everything. G6 guys, really good in Still Division, really good in War Thunder. I get a nice kill in this IL-2. So I'm going to do auto evac. I try to turn around and shoot down the next aircraft. Fortunately, Hurricane fighters coming out to engage me. And I get bad line of sight there. I'm trying to rotate in so he doesn't shoot me. You can see him trying to get me, and I'm microing to get the heck out of the way. And he's going another direction, so I just peel out. No point in keep doing anything there. I go in for 1 strafe on Tatsuniki that I saw. And I'm going to evac because I'm out of ammo. Or getting low on ammo. See that Fitz here is bringing up some 20 mils to keep up suppression. We have an 88 now with a Stug. Moving up the Stug backs in at 2 forward. I'm going to lose it to the assists. But 88's coming up and that's going to be pretty brutal for them to deal with. You can see Urzat's pouring in. Like the north is like nothing's happening right now. Like they keep trying to move in a little bit, probing in with some units. Just getting keep pursuit good. Or killed by these martyrs. He needs to effectively kill my Pasuka troops for his Gavardi half-tracks to really be effective. Yeah, I lose a Stug there, unfortunately. But nice that deal, the nice 88. You can see we're a wave of Urzats and mortars coming to help support. Heck, they have a 6-pounder right here. We can tell like things were thin right here. Like we were down here, but like we wanted to get this location first. The Shchedrin are stopping any attention to keep from moving up. This bazooka squad has been annihilating half tracks and medium tanks. But it's just like, can we, like, this is the most hero. This is what decides who wins in Shchedrin, if you get control. He loses 2 flags right here, if he loses this road. Plus, it's going to be hard for him to reinforce that flag. And then we can counterattack this area. As you would see, a little bit of a counterattack here. They're getting mowed down by storm Shchedrin. So you're using T-30 for the 5 and CQC. Really risky. '88's coming up to fire at these Cromwells. Is he gonna fire though? Smoke round landed on it. Fired at a Hurricane there. What's the Hurricane going for? They always don't do too much damage. Checking off map though, this will do some damage. Seeing that at Beaufort here, then one of the few AA guns they brought up getting destroyed right now. Up here to 4. Lost T-30 45 here to a bazooka team. These type of like those type of losses is what making them go negative right now. You can see that we're entering into B phase now. About bring up some light grenadiers. Fight in here, clean up whatever in this area. Bring up some flak too. Want to get down. They have a lot of aircraft in their arsenal, so we want to put up some flak guns. Going in for a strafe to help my teammate. I'm gonna go straight for this Hurricane here. See if we can get the kill. Hurricane doesn't get killed, but falls back. Doesn't get the rockets off. That's more important. Back over here, getting off map right now. This is a lot of units right here. Leaders, Belite, Sturm Shchedrin, MGs. The infantry should not do too bad, but the 2 Martyrs are what are pretty expensive, and we'll come back to that in a second. Firefly goes down to another bazooka. That's the losses you can't like recover from. Like they had such a good opening here. I mean the town, yeah, they lost, but like keeping this hill is more important than the town. Like town secondary, and like losing tanks like that and just not pouring infantry in to follow up on these tank pushes, costing them huge, and very little AA too. Gotta get unloaded now by this freaking off map. Yeah, getting annihilated right there. I mean, they had a grand push here. They had this whole area locked down. They just didn't go up on it. Going in for a straight from these 107s. Can't believe these G6s aren't getting those kills there. Bring up an 88 here. Pack 40s. Brought up my own Pack 40 here as well. Let's bring up a Panther D. It's a nice shot of the Firefly. And look at that, like the whole center is collapsing right now. I'm bringing up a wave of MG guns. You can start to see the writing on the wall now. They like didn't bring up the infantry guys to follow through. Like you need to bring up the reserves. The trades are becoming really negative right now. It's a nice rocket on my troops. Not enough to do too much here. Got my BF-109 trying to get over here to shoot him down. Shoots him down. BF-109 turning about. Going for the other Hurricane. New Beaufort zone coming up. Now we got the double tick going, but then we lose it because of the flag up here. Off map just being pounding me. The Hurricane on my tail. Hurricane really slow. Not catching up yet. Also flak gun firing at me. I get the kill. I'm gonna back out. This guy's too slow to follow me. Beaufort is by itself probably won't shoot me down. Now BF-109 is a pretty fragile AA. And then we have our own AA here too. over here. You can see the enemy infantry finally moving in. But down on the southern flank, jumping around here, we're seeing a wave of my troops coming in here to help out. You see that one of their players quits. Seeing the writing on the wall, his entire center's collapsed. The south is about to collapse as well. That's the thing, like, you can't use your heavy tanks as CQC in risky areas. Like, losing those big point units that you probably need in other engagements is huge. And now you just got recon here. And that is, that's gonna be GG, guys. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. We'll go 4-speed here. Kind of see what's happening. I'm bringing up like 2,000-pound bombers now, or 1,000-pound with two of them. We're dropping some bomb loads. With more light grenadiers coming in. Like when they made that giant push here, like if they had followed it up with tons of infantry in these woods over here, like this would have isolated this entire unit here. They could have bombed it whenever they felt like it, and it would have been way harder to make it. And they just sent all their tanks in by themselves, unsupported, without any type of recon ability. And I mean that's the thing. Like they did everything right in the beginning. Like they just crushed to this area. And town, like you can lose the town, it doesn't matter. Like it's not a big deal. They're very like, it's a very secondary part of the map. But if you lose this position, the key spots like up here and here, it's like almost impossible to get back up there. And they also dominated the entire southern flank too. They just didn't follow up on it. Like they totally broke through here. There was like 2 units here at one point. And they could have just like annihilated what was left of here. And if they had secured it, like put AT guns here, you know, MGs and stuff, and some tanks or Fireflies at max range, this is like, this open area crossing right here is almost impossible to capture. That's the thing. You want to lock down a lane. Like you don't want to just push just a left to get the flags. You want to lock it down. And so they totally like did the opposite there. We're seeing a major counterattack in this area, but I'm bringing up all the tanks to help out, clean it up. See the bombs going out. And we'll go a little faster. We'll go the fastest speed here, because we can see what's happened. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like at the beginning, like it looked like we were gonna lose that pretty, you know, substantially. But then they ran a whole bunch of T-30-45s and Fireflies up in the close range here, and they lost them. And that put us in the over the top for points and let us counterattack. You can see like the difference down, you know, amount of units on the field. Look at the team stats here. So like, you can see the KD wise, totally different. Like you look at the chronology wise, like losing a lot in the first 2 minutes, you know, and then yeah, I mean like they had the positioning, they just lost it. But yeah, making the trades wrong, like they lose a lot of key units. Like losing these units, these are cheap, doesn't matter. But like look at like killing a T-35, killing the Panther D, that's huge, good kill. That makes it for all of these losses right here. Doesn't even matter. And then, you know, he's just losing cheap infantry, doing all good, losing just Stuarts, nothing too big. And then losing like way too expensive units. Killing the Pac 40s, losing T-30-45s to Pac 40s, probably shouldn't be doing that. Just like losing all these armor vehicles, another T-30-45, having a Beaufort out of position, and just like cascades. Becomes a snowball effect. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around. And thanks for our opponents playing. Hope to see you guys around, and thanks Fitz for playing too. Anyway, guys, I'll see you around.